Must be love on the brain that got me feeling this way. It beats me like it do, but it me so good and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. That's Rihanna, a song called Love on the Brain. And the topic of today, as you see me walking gently, delaying, intentionally delaying time. Because I came to work a little too early. Matter of fact, I am an hour early, and we're going to talk about a topic. What is a high value person? We ain't even going to say man or woman. And the reason why I started with that song, Must Be Love on the Brain by Rihanna, is that what will make a woman get on the record to sing such a song so beautiful that it make my balls tingles? Fuck with each other. But what will make a woman want to do that? You feel me? What will make a woman want to sing such a song like that? You think she's singing it for some broke nigga? No, she not. You feel me? This is you like, truthfully speaking, man. I've always said it, man. If a woman is unsure of the amount of responsibilities that she has, she will more than likely argue with her partner. You feel me? But if you give her reassurance and you take care of all the things that you need to take care of, and she doesn't have to worry about these things, and you giving her a venture and everything else like that, and she's going out and she's like, she got everything, her mind is clear, she'll be making songs like Rihanna and everything else like that. But truth of the matter, Rihanna at that time had her own. So if women didn't have to worry too much, let the car pass. I hear it coming. I don't see this. Not quite yet. I don't see their face. Not quite yet. But I seen it pass. That was right. All right, look. If a woman like Rihanna has her own already, you feel me? And any man that comes to date her will have to have something of a higher value than her. Most women, it's only a few who will date below what they have. You feel me? Because she has enough not to really. She don't need a high value man, but at the same time, she want to keep her riches. So she ain't trying to date nobody who she has to spend a lot on. I mean, you gotta be very, very special for her to do that. But we talking about the majority of the people. The majority of people, for a woman like Rihanna who has a lot, what would make her want to sing a song like that? And what I'm trying to say is that it leads to a person who has her mind free or not worrying about, you feel me, other stuff. If a person is already rich, who is getting consistent money coming in, you feel me? We're not talking about a scammer or a rapper, because we done did all of that stuff, but we know that money's not stable. You feel me? Even an actor, I'm sorry, because you don't make movies every day. You feel me? Although the residual income comes in, we talking about somebody who's constantly making some kind of money, probably owns a company, you feel me? Who constantly has that money coming in on a consistent basis, you feel me? Let's just say somebody who won the lottery and is getting $10,000. No, that's exaggerating. He's getting $1,000 every day. Let's make it $2,000 every day, just to be, greedy. $2,000 every day. You know for a fact that money's coming in. He does not have to work, you feel me? If he had a wife and everything else like that, she don't have to work. Whatever they do, they choose to do, you feel me? That's a lot of freedom in your mind. That's free stress and everything else like that. You feel me? That would make a woman like that want to sing. But Rihanna has her own money, you feel me? She has a whole lot of money. So she don't really have to worry about the next, year or so. And she has a man who's making that kind of money, and we seen the list of men that she dated. She will make a song like that. So what makes a high value person? A high value person to me is a person who can take care. It's not about the money that you make, because value is based on a lot of things. Most people base their value on money and everything else. But there's a but. Because it's complicated. That's why it sounds complicated. Because it can't just be one simple answer. I can make it as simple and just and be like, oh, like Kevin Samuel said, you can make 10K a month. Yeah, that's a little too greedy. Like, pass by. I hate when niggas be slowing down, and shit, and they smiling at you like, no, nigga, I'm not smiling with you. Ain't nothing funny about that. Anyway, disturbing my peace. Feel me? All right, so Kevin Samuel said like a high value man is someone who's making 10K a month. That's a lot of money, but it's doable and it's possible. Feel me? I'm not making that kind of money doing this job right here. I'm probably making the most is probably like 3K, 4K. I'm doing half of that. If I do overtime and everything else, that's definitely 5K. Yeah, that's a lot of working. I can't, I could do it if the opportunity is there, but you feel me? So 10K a month is a high value man. Whew. But that's based on money. Why don't we base value on something else? You feel me? Value can be based on a lot of things. I was watching a lady yesterday and she was talking about character. You feel me? Morals, integrity, the things that you stand for. Those kind of things can also be based on a high value man. So where do we start from on the conversation of what is a high value man? One thing that it comes down to, as I've been thinking of, it always will come down to money. I don't give a fuck what you say. Somebody got to bring the money home. Unless you are a nature boy and you live out in the woods and everything else like that, and he's a high value man because he provides for everybody else around him. But guess what? You still need some form of income to bring some kind of food in. You feel me? This whole world is on the same system. We under the same umbrella. You feel me? We are operating on a mighty dollar. You feel me? True. It is what it is. Like, it's sad, but it's true. You feel me? We just operating on something. If you need something, you need the tools to bring these things in. So unless you're a farmer, even the farmer got to sell his goods so he could buy more things for the soil to enrich the soil and everything else like that. So it has to be based on money. You feel me? Then I'm like, all right, cool. If it's based on money, there's nothing wrong with basing it on money. But 10K a month, realistically, a lot of niggas is not on that timetable. I'm definitely not on that timetable. So it becomes, what is your value? How much money do you need to sustain yourself to think that you are good? You feel me? Are you the kind of person that would need to go out every weekend? Do you need to wear the fancy clothes and everything else like that? Because a lot of people make a lot of money, but yet are living paycheck to paycheck. And they can make 10K a month, but still live paycheck to paycheck. Because it's living, how do you call it? The standard of living, the standard of his living or the standard of her living is so high that they're burning the monies too fast. They're not saving or doing nothing extra. They're just putting the money through bills, fun, taking care of kids and everything else like that. They're just not putting nothing to the side. They're not being wise with their finance and everything else like that. So it doesn't matter about the money itself, but it do matter about the money because the money is a factor. It matters. What is the most important part is that how much money, how much can you do with the little that you have? You feel me? Because a person can make 40K a year and still be a high value man because of the way they invest and save and everything else like that. You feel me? That matters. And some people be making 100K a month, not a month, 100K a year and still be broke. You feel me? Because the condition of the living, the way they carry themselves and everything else is all wrong. So when they talk about this high value man and everything else like that, most people make a lot of money but still don't spend it. You feel me? And they be like, oh, that's not high value man. You feel me? And I'm like, actually, that's a smart man. You feel me? That's a smart, high value man. Because if he's making all that money, he's not spending it, that means he's doing something with it, or he's just probably just holding on to it, which is not a bad idea. You feel me? So some people make all that money and burn it, and it gives them the courage to go back and get more. You feel me? It be like that. Or some people make a lot of money but have a lot of responsibilities. They're taking care of their kids. They're taking care of home. They're paying for their wife's car. They're paying for their car. It's like those people have a lot of money. They just burn through it, and they have a lot of kids, and they just a father figure. Those I respect a lot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, because I realize that those kind of people, they always have money. It's just that they spend the money on the things that matter to them the most, which is their kids and their family and their wife and everything else like that. If they didn't have those things, then they will have a lot of money on them. But I don't even think they will be motivated to make that kind of money, because it's like you using the force or the effort comes from the people that you feel the need to take care of. You feel me? So when they talk about high value person, it's a gray shade. It can go either way. You feel me? So I was like, let's break it down. Are we talking about high value person in a relationship, or or single high value person? You feel me? Where does the money need to meet at? Because when you single, you need to be able to take care of yourself. That's one. Like, you ain't gonna be no high value if you can't take care of yourself. You feel me? So you be undervalued, because you just be asking for more. But where does high value come from? If I'm making 100K a year and my wife is making 100K a year, us together, that's 200K. We are a high value couple. That's a family making that much money. I think that's a powerful movement. But if I'm just making 100K by myself, you alright, like you okay, like, but you not really. It's like you could do better. Like, let's just say you put your wife who make another 50K together. That's a nice way to look at it. You feel me? So I feel like two people together in a relationship makes it a high value persons with an S at the end. But a high value individual, you more than likely to be burning through that cash doing dumb shit. You feel me? I don't have all the answers. I don't have none of the answer when it comes to this high value shit, because I don't see myself as a high value individual. I know I have my value is not placed on money. That's one. You feel me? I place my value on things that you cannot see, and that's not the topic at hand. Most people, like I said, the common denominator is money. So it's like I can have all that high value characters and what I stand for, and things that I don't allow to happen in front of me. But at the end of the day, the common denominator in all purpose of life will be the dollar itself. So it's like, I'm not there yet. Feel me? Keyword is yet. So I'm not there yet. So it's like, I can't involve myself in this high value shit. But I see a lot of people talking about this high value. And I'm like, either that's ego talk, because 1% really holds most of the worth. So if you're talking about high value, there's a lot of niggas that's not high value. You feel me? Because you can have a lot of money. I could be in the hood, and the nigga with the flyest kicks. Now, the drug dealers will be the highest high value in the hood. Then you go to the suburbs, it could be, the brokers that could be the high value person. Then you go to another place, it's like, it could be, the real estate agent. So high value differentiate from the place that you are. You feel me? To me, that's what I'm looking at it. I'm like, you thought you was rich until another rich nigga came along. So I don't want a female who wants a high value man in any form or shape, because I can have a lot of money and another nigga could come who probably look just like me, who have more money than me. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna jump on the next nigga dick? I can't do that. Jesus Christ. What is she gonna do? Jump on the next nigga dick? But it's amazing that, like I said, I just proved myself on the last video that you can say so many good things. I can say millions of words, and these words can form a field or ocean of information. And all they doing is looking for that one thing that they can respond to. And you heard it yourself. You feel me? I'm not a psychic. I just know what I'm talking about. You feel me? You feel me? That's all. They listening to you, and they just listening. Yeah, you mad. Let's give him praise. You feel me? I said it already. They just listening. It's like an ocean of words, a field of flowers. And these cotton pickers will pick on the negative thing just to explore on it. You feel me? This was what make them a slave to me. You feel me? They working for me. You feel me? Because they listening and they only looking for the things that they can explore. And half of the time, they make the cases to make them look good anyway. You feel me? I know they're taking away from the topic, but you gotta address the issue. They only make these things, they make the cases what they are to make them look good. In actuality, if it was a plain field and equal opportunities, they will never win. How can you compete? So you have to cheat. You feel me? It's like steroids. These niggas be taking steroids just to compete with the God. Their hands is too short to box with God, so they gotta cheat. You got to cheat, my nigga. There's no way around it. You have to. Anyway, back to the topic. So it comes down to you cannot, as a man, you shouldn't want a girl. You shouldn't use your money as a tool to attract females in. You feel me? Because once that money is gone, she is leaving. And what kind of person is that you want around you? You feel me? You only controlling her with the kind of dollars that you have in your pocket. That's why when people talk about high value men, man, what's up with y'all niggas, B? Calm down, bro. I'm walking outside, for God's sake. You see the trees behind me. What's going on? Y'all niggas got a problem? God damn. Like, just handle your business. Stop stressing yourself out. Anyway, so when I hear all this high value talk, I'm like, this is like, what kind of behavior are we promoting over here? You feel me? What kind of woman are we trying to cultivate or, raise? I hate to use the word raise, but you have to raise a woman like that, because a woman naturally, I know a lot of people be like, the women are this and women are that, but I don't think women naturally do not want to, a natural woman is not like that, honestly, to tell the truth. You have to be raised cattle. So in order for you have to raise a woman like that to shape her into what you want her to be. So what is going on right now, they're raising these women through these topics and shaping them to be these kind of women, because a lot of these men probably have found fortune and they gain their hands on a lot of money. You feel me? So in the internet, of course, you make a lot of money doing a lot of things for some strange dollars. Feel me? So they trying to separate themselves and say, yo, we are the nigga with the money. It doesn't matter how dorky and how lame I am. Men think if they put a face, if they put a mean face on, like, it's like, yo, everybody cannot put on the same face, you feel me? And have the same beard and have the same suit and go to the same gym. We all starting to look alike now. Like, they have to be some kind of diversity among men. Like, every man is starting to look the same. Niggas got the beard, they got the body, and they just look clean. And they put on a mean face and be like, I guess it turned woman. I'm like, yo, bro, it cannot be that. Like, I seen, because it's like the guy was showing before and after of what he used to look like. And I'm like, yo, you look happy back then. Why you look so mad now? You talking about you a high value individual. Like, you look mean. Like, I don't understand. I cannot get the concept of that. Like, back then he looked like a young man. He was smiling in that picture. But he's praising the now picture of when he looked mean. You feel me? He's saying, oh, I was just lame back then. I just didn't. I'm like, how you look lame, my nigga? You look like your teeth is showing. You got a cute smile and everything else. Now you just grew more facial features. I guess you let your hair grow. You feel me? And this don't happen in most races. It only happen in our community. You feel me? I don't see white people talking about high value this and high value that. There's only a few in between. You feel me? Shit crazy. But anyway, let's talk about it. So he has the beard. Now, when the Rick Ross came in with that look, you feel me? He has the beard and everything else like that. He look big, so I guess it's healthy. That shows wealth. You feel me? And he got a mean face on, like that stern look. And it's like, he's like, nah, I feel I'm high value because my bank account. I'm like, you could have been the same nigga making the same money. And it's like, women who still want you. It's not about how you look. It's the money that you flashing around. It's a nice suit that you're gonna be buying now. It has nothing to do with the facial features that you just grew in. Because there's other race of men who don't have those facial features, and they probably got more money than you, and they still bagging the same kind of bitch as you. Feel me? Probably sending it back to you. Y'all recycling the same bitches. Because it's not that many high value men out there. Fuck what you heard. And some niggas know how to just paint it a better picture. and make it seem like they're a high value man. You feel me? True. Like a lot of niggas ain't got time to be out there. Here, I'm gonna give y'all the game, man. If you have a wife and you have kids and you have responsibilities, you ain't got time to be doing no high value shit. You have too much going on. You feel me? You own your own business and everything else like that. This high value talk is only for single men who are out there still dating. There's no way a man will want to look like a high value individual. What are you fishing for? Like, you already have your wife or wives or whatever it is. What, you still looking for more? Because if you dress up to look a certain way, you want to attract the same kind of person. You feel me? Or you driving a nice car and everything else like that. These are single lives. Anybody who's talking to high value this and high value that, you check their background, most of them, they act single. You seen what happened to Derrick Jackson? He was acting single out there all that time. I thought he was married for months. Come to find out, that nigga been married for years. You feel me? Because in order to play this high value role, quote unquote, you have to be like a Kevin Samuel or something like that. That you out there saying, yo, I'm a single man and this is what you need to do. You feel me? You cannot be married. You have wife and kids and you out here trying to act like, you know what I mean? You have responsibilities at home. There's no way you ain't getting nobody with that bullshit. You feel me? I'm just saying, like, you have to be a single man to be doing these things. You feel me? And I don't think, I don't believe that that's going to do the job, that a married man is out here teaching about high value and high value standard. Only single men can do that. And they blaming Kevin Samuel. They're telling Kevin Samuel that he shouldn't be talking about high value men if he's not married. And I'm like, if he was married, he wouldn't even be worried about that. He'd be teaching you how to stay in a relationship and what you need to do to make your wife happy. You feel me? And most of the women that call him are being relationship talking about, but you talk about what a woman needs to do. I'm like, bitch, you need to be working on your relationship. Stop worrying about what he's saying. Most of that conversation is for single people, men or women, the things that they need to do to make themselves attractive enough to attract the right person or peoples. Because some people just like more than one person. They want to have like two girlfriends. Some girls, I don't know what's going on with them. The girl is supposed to be one man, but that's another topic. You feel me? But you feel me? Like, those kind of topics is like, it's all over the place. If you in a relationship, stay in your relationship. You feel me? You know what I mean? Take the information that you need to take and just move on. You feel me? But these kind of women, so-called women and men that they're talking about, got it all fucked up. They in relationship and they taking the information and they applying it to their life. If you're gonna apply that to your life, you're gonna be single. You feel me? You need to know where you at. Like, you need to understand that some of this shit is not for you. You feel me? Some of it is just not for you. The information is just not for you. It's for single men and women. Honestly, if you're in a relationship, that's cool too. There's information in